The most important thing, I suppose, for me, it was religion because I was converted. My parents didn't say yes for a long, long time, but when I was going to finish, well, they said yes after all. And I'm sure they regretted afterwards because then I began to say I'm going to be a nun. I went to the senior school, and it was only 5 years then. And since we were so few, we had friends up to the graduating class and down to the second and third graders. And then they had begun to take in girls who had finished the Japanese high school. So when we were in the first year, there were 3 or 4 elder girls with us, and we were 11, 12, and they were already 16, 17. So they were our big sisters, and we used to kind of rely on them a great deal, and they couldn't speak English very well. They had only studied, and we spoke English. So it was a kind of give and take, interesting give and take. There were also Muslim children, and they, of course, had very special diets. And we admired their being able to adapt themselves to simple food as they did have at certain times. Of course, they had, even the children had fasts, you know. So it was very interesting. And I think it was a good education for us all, because as children, we were all friends. We didn't think much of nationality or color, white, black, or yellow, all the same. I think we were made adaptable to everything, you know. Educational principles have to change according to the time and place, of course. But I don't think they've changed so fundamentally. Fundamentally, the spirit is the same. The educational principles are the same. And I hope that it will go on trying to educate women who will be able to adapt themselves to the situation, the condition in which they find themselves, with principles, you know, Christian principles and human principles. I can't foresee the future, but since it's an international school, children are open to all kinds of nationalities and cultures, which is very promising.